Here we go again, video 3 for you guys, but this one is my favorite one. The Blue Jays acquire their infielder they've been looking for, and it is Jonathan Villar of the Miami Marlins in exchange for, it looks like it's expected to be Griffin Conine of the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, everyone's going to freak out. Oh my God, Griffin Conine, there was so much hype. Look, let me give you this. He's 23, okay? So he's not the youngest guy out there. Okay, he played in Vancouver. I'm sorry, Lansing this past year. Hit 283, which is not bad. He's got power. He hit home runs, but the guy strikes out a ton. He really does, like an absolute ton. We're talking, borderline 200 strikeouts in a 162 game season. Lots of strikeouts for Griffin Conine. A lot of holes in that swing. Got power. But I don't know if it can play in the big leagues. So the Jays give up that in exchange for Jonathan Villar, and I am totally happy with this move. Because Jonathan Villar gives the Blue Jays some things that they do not have. Base running speed. There is a difference between having speed in guys like Bo Bichette's pretty quick, Espinal can boogie, Teoscar can run okay and whatnot. But Jonathan Villar is a base-stealing machine. He has 9 stolen bases this year, leads the majors. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. He had 40 stolen bases last year, 60 the year prior. When was the last time the Blue Jays had a burner like that? It's been a long time. And he can handle the bat as well, and he's a very good defender. For Griffin Conine. Sure. Now, Conine could turn out to be a very good player. That's the problem with trading prospects. Conine is one of the top 30 prospects for the Toronto Blue Jays. It's unfortunate he had to get rid of him, but again, to get something good, you have to give up something good. And Jonathan Villar in the year so far, 29 games, he's a starter. He's had 114 at bats. 272 average, a 328 on base percentage, a couple home runs, 4 doubles, 10 runs scored, 9 RBIs. When you're on a terrible team like the Miami Marlins, what do you expect? And 31 strikeouts, and he's walked 10 times. He's a good hitter. He was with the Baltimore Orioles last year. He was acted as their leadoff guy. I mean, not saying much. That Oriole team was absolutely garbage last season. But I love this move. I really do. He's a veteran guy who's been there, done that. I mean, he's 29 years of age now. He has been around quite a bit. And for Villar, with Bo Bichette still on the shelf probably for at least a few more weeks, you got a guy that can play short. And you don't have to scramble with, I love Espinal, but I don't know if he's ready as of yet. There's still some holes he has to work through, but we've seen a lot of promising signs from the young kid. But I think when you bring in a guy like Jonathan Villar, you know what you're getting. You're getting that veteran presence that's, been, like I said earlier, been there, done that, and is great on all sides of the baseball. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see Jonathan Villar in a Toronto Blue Jays jersey. I am jacked up to see this move come into the fold. I mean, I loved the Taijuan Walker trade. I love this Jonathan Villar deal for the Toronto Blue Jays. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think did he have any steals in his last game? No, he hasn't actually had a stolen base in a little while. Well, come to this team. Oh, they'll let you boogie, big man. They'll let you go. And for Villar, look, I mean, let's see the stats here for Jonathan Villar. Is there anything else yeah, so he went deep 24 times last year and stole 40 bags in 2019. So, I mean, that is fantastic. So, yeah, Griffin Conine was the number 16th ranked prospect in the Blue Jays organization, but he was like top 10. And as we saw the strikeout numbers go through the roof, he did start to drop a little bit. And yes, Jeff Conine's his dad, so people are going to overhype him quite a bit, and that's just that. But I honestly, guys, I truly believe, Jonathan Villar, assuming we're getting the Jonathan Villar we all know, I think the Jays won this trade no matter what. Now, Conine, like I said, could be an unbelievable player. That's the problem with trading prospects. You never know what's going to happen. But in the end, because you look at the back of the David Price deal, the Troy Tulowitzki deal, have any of those players even turned out to be anything? Jeff Hoffman, Miguel Castro, he's now a reliever bouncing around. I think he just got traded today from the Baltimore Orioles, so And I don't know if there must have been somebody else in that Colorado trade, but who knows? And Derek Norris. Why was I say Derek Norris? Daniel Norris, who was the key piece in the David Price deal, has been subpar and not healthy for the Tigers. So you look at those moves, and prospects are hit or miss, right? You can trade some guys that work or don't work. And for me, I look at this deal and I'm like, look, even if Conine turns out to be a pretty decent big leaguer, which I don't know if he will with all that swing and miss that he does have, you got Jonathan Villar, a professional, like I said twice now, who has been there, done that in the big leagues, and you're trying to go for a little playoff run here. So why not? I love the deal for the Toronto Blue Jays. I think it's a great deal. You're getting a guy who's a veteran presence who can kind of level out these young guys a little bit on the infield because he's played a lot of shortstop in his career. And having a guy who's done that in Jonathan Villar and talk to Bo Bichette and just, show him some things, teach him some things. That's the great thing about veterans. They're and especially on a winning team as well. They're able to show all these young guys things. And you look at Teoscar Hernandez. He credited somebody. I forgot. I told him it was Bo Bichette even actually. He credited, for a lot of his success this year because instead of having that long swing with 2 strikes, he's got to have that toe tap that Bo Bichette's got going. But he doesn't do it with 2 strikes as Hernandez. He does it all the time. And look what's happening this year. It's all about making adjustments and figure out what works for you. And, if things don't work for Bo Bichette defensively, well, Jonathan Villar maybe can show him a couple things and get him going, get him in a nice groove. This is the great thing about this team right now. They're a great mix of vets and youngins, and I like it. I would like some better veterans in, the future, but as for right now, you're getting some rental players, but they are ready now big leaguers like Jonathan Villar, and I am so pumped to see him play shortstop for the Toronto Blue Jays probably in the next series. Then again, he did play for the Miami Marlins, and the Blue Jays play the Miami Marlins tomorrow, so I don't know how it's going to all play out. They might not be in Miami right now. Actually, no, they were in New York taking on the Mets today, so they were probably heading back to Miami, so who knows? Villar could be in the lineup tomorrow. Probably not, since they have to do some intake process and all that stuff. But nonetheless, guys, win trade for the Blue Jays yet again. I like the Robbie Ray trade. I like this trade. I double like the Jonathan Villar trade. And we'll get to the Ross Stripling trade very, very shortly. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and like the trade for the Toronto Blue Jays, smack the like button to appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the trade. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think the Jays overpaid? Do you think they was about right? I think it was an about right trade. I think the Blue Jays got a lot out of Robbie Ray. I think that was a great deal for the Blue Jays. But I think in this deal, I think it was a very even trade between the Blue Jays and the Miami Marlins. And, for the Blue Jays, they're looking to contend. They got a guy like Jonathan Villar. Oh, he's going to help that big time. All right, and Twitter's down below for myself, guys. Follow up, send me a DM, all that great stuff. Also, the Instagram link is down in the description, so if you have not followed up the Instagram page already, please go do so. And I will talk to you guys in video. Well, actually, no, that's not yet. Raptors Edition, Game 2, Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. Tomorrow evening, 5:30 tip-off there down in the bubble. Celtics. Raptors looking to get back into the series, even it up at 1 game apiece, and just get back to feeling good. Get back to feeling Raptors way again tomorrow evening, 5:30 tip-off. As for the Blue Jays, like I said, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, 6:40 first pitch there in Marlins Park as Elieser Hernandez on the mound for the Miami Marlins. And I'm assuming it's going to be a bullpen day for the Blue Jays unless it's lined up to be a Ross Stripling or Robbie Ray start. But even then, intake process, I doubt they will be ready to go. So it's probably going to be a bullpen day for the Blue Jays there tomorrow. But I will also talk to you guys video 4 of the day. All right, as we'll talk Ross Stripling deal there, again, for the Los Angeles Dodgers, which was a nail-biter right near the very end. I just heard about it not too long ago, and I'm like, holy smokes, the Jays actually made another trade. Where'd this come from? So we'll talk about that very shortly, guys. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys know the video. Talk to you guys then.